Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more men behaving badly. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. Alright man, I posted the wrong show yesterday. And yeah, I knew which day it was. I knew yesterday was Friday. I know today is Saturday. But I just had a whole lot going on yesterday, man. I woke up super early, like 4 o'clock in the morning. Had to take my brother to his job orientation and stuff to do a bunch of paperwork and all that jazz. And just it was a really busy day, ripping and running and everything. I always have a whole lot of stuff going on. And I'm always juggling a whole lot. And I think that's everybody. I feel like everybody just has a decent amount of stuff going on in life. So I don't really like to try to compare and contrast. I feel like my life is busier than everybody else's. That's just not something I'm trying to do. I'm juggling a whole lot, not sleeping. That adds to it. And yesterday just happened to be extra busy, a whole lot, and that just made me post the wrong thing. That's all. But mistakes happen. It's the first time I did it. I don't see it happening again. I'm just not a big fan of flip flopping and stuff like that. I don't like to do that. That's why people deserve an explanation. It just was like a mix up from the day being crammed with so much stuff, and I just sat down and was like, oh yeah, today's Friday. That means it's inside number 9. That's just what happened. But yeah, folks, let's just go ahead and jump into season 2 of Men Behaving Badly, and we will talk about it more at the end. It sounds still gonna be gross.
That's what I love about going out with you, Gary. It's an endless orgy of glamour and entertainment.
Dorothy's usual, please, Les.
Refresh my memory.
Vodka in a chipped glass with a dribble of flat tonic and an aftertaste of cigarette ash.
Yeah, I remember now.
I've had some bad news. Had a postcard from Dermot. He's not coming back.
I've fallen in love with a croupier called Letizia.
Letizia?
We're going around the world on her Yamaha. Isn't that an organ?
No, it's a motorbike.
Send my Polynesian love balls and other important items to my mum. Sell everything else, my saucepans, etc., to cover what I owe you. Thanks. Generous of him?
Yeah, well, it would be if his possessions weren't worth precisely £16.47.
What does he owe you?
862 quid.
Wow.
Weather lovely. Rimini has a body shop. Oh, donkey. Having sex with another donkey.
Why doesn't anybody offer to take me round the world?
Because they know they'd have a crap time.
I've been writing an ad for the newspaper.
Let's have a look.
No, you'll only use it as an excuse for a cheap lodge.
I will not.
You always do.
You don't think jacuzzi's pushing it a bit, do you?
Why?
You haven't got one.
No, but if you whoosh the shower attachment in it when you're in the bath, it's just like it, honestly.
Don't you think you should put bath with shower attachment you can wooge round a bit?
Too many words.
Yeah. I'll tell you how you can get a jacuzzi when you're in the bath.
You fart.
Les, are you going to say what I think you're going to say?
Yeah.
Anthea, is this display of petulance going to last?
I'm just asking for a decent pay rise.
It's the same for me.
But I earn a pittance.
I think you'll find it's the industry standard pittance.
Well, it isn't fair.
It isn't a fair world, Anthea. If it was, I'd be shacked up with my 17-year-old niece, wouldn't I?
I'm sorry, but I've started to work to rule.
Have you let this one go out, Anthea?
I simply put down what was on the dictaphone.
So you've sent out a letter to a major client that ends, give the slimy git the usual fob off.
Oh no.
Yours with the deepest contempt, blah, blah. George, do you have to poke around in your ears while I'm dictating? You're dead meat, Anthea. And, are you working at the moment?
Yeah. Bit of this, bit of that.
Bit of this. Bit of that.
Bit of the other.
uncomfortable.
Well, it looks all right to me. Where's your toilet?
There isn't one. Okay, never mind. We'll try another one.
You're like a serial killer.
What's the capital of Tanzania? Just nod if you can hear me.
I'll leave it there. I've been talking to a wife at the top of the road. She said you've got a room available. Accommodation, like, you know. So I thought I'd pop through and have a look. You're Gary, yeah? Yeah, I knew you. It's a nice street, like, so if it's all right with you, I'll come in and have a look around.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for somebody with English as their first language. Thank you.
Damn. It's so bogus.
No, I can't think of any irritating habits offhand.
You don't, like, clean between your toes with a sofa cushion or anything?
No. Will you do something like that?
Well, Dermot, actually, my last flatmate, he did that.
I shared with someone who used to dry his underwear out in the microwave.
Dermot just used to wait till he had enough stains and then brush them off.
Ugh.
Well,
No.
we seem to get on
Do you
pretty
have a
well.
girlfriend?
Yes.
I don't have one at the moment. I was wondering, would you let her watch while I stroked my nipples?
Oh, no.
How many people have you seen?
That dude is showing himself around.
Very nice.
I don't know, he's not as ideal as Dermot, is he?
You said Dermot was about as much fun to live with as nose hair.
People aren't exactly pleading to move in, are they?
Maybe I should re-advertise in the Times.
Oh, I see, that's the problem. He's not professional enough for you.
I'm just concerned that we should be able to communicate at a sophisticated level.
What, like your conversations with Dermot, you mean? 2 hours on whether small pointy breasts are better than large roundy ones.
Exactly.
That's a funny conversation.
Snobbery. Just
I would have that conversation.
I have just as many doubts if he owned his own record company.
Well, maybe he does. He left a card. Tony Smart Records Limited.
They're both great.
Oh. Well, I'm sure he'll fit in very nicely.
I'm sorry, I forgot my bag.
Oh, I'm glad you came back, Tony. Welcome aboard.
Oh, well, cheers. Well, I'll turn up tomorrow, shall I? About 8-ish.
Don't you have to give any notice?
Yeah, you're right. Better make it near 9.
I'm sorry about all the questions earlier. You know, you can't be too careful these days.
Oh, that's all right. You got to check I'm not weird or anything, haven't you?
This seems heavy. What have you got in here?
Oh, it's a mate of mine owns a butcher's, and he had this pig's head left over. Yeah! Says the eyes explode if you do it in a microwave.
So freaking weird.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Really grow up, Dermot.
Is that He-Man?
Wow, Obi-Wan at last we meet.
Nice action. I'd stay and show you how everything works, only I'm a bit late for work, actually.
That's all right. I'll find my way about.
I've been going through Dermot's stuff. Have a look, see if there's anything you like. I know he'd want his condom gift set to go to a good home.
Oh, thanks.
Got him
So,
gift
what
set.
was he like then?
Ah, he's all right. We got on pretty well.
Get up, you lazy bastard!
It's a great alarm clock. The same sort. It's fantastic.
Having a great time in spite of riding a Yamaha into a yacht. Yak. Istanbul has a W.H. Smith, love Dermot and Letitia. P.S. I left some spaghetti in my room, you might as well throw it away.
U-shaped seating amenity.
No touchy-touchy.
Oh, you've arrived then.
Yeah. Come in.
What's happening all the way around?
Not interrupting anything, am I?
Oh, no. I was just smashing up a load of glasses.
Nice, nice. At least that way she knows you've been chucked for a good reason.
Oh, yeah. I told her I agonised for ages, but in the end, Deborah's got a sports car.
How'd she take it?
Dunno. 10p ran out.
Bogus. How's he gonna?
So, what about you and Dorothy?
Oh, well, we've been going out for a couple of years now.
Well, I mean, that's good, isn't it? That's commitment.
Oh, God, yes, commitment, yeah.
So, Tony, has Gary sapped all your life spirit, alienated your friends, and made you want to strangle him with an electric flex yet?
No.
No. You haven't been going out with him for 3 years, have you?
Damn.
Bit of the old banter, eh?
Answer that. So, why did you leave your old place?
Trouble with the landlord. I think he wanted us all out.
Tenants get a rough deal sometimes, don't they?
Yeah, I'm not surprised, really, though. I hadn't paid the rent for 3 years.
Oh shit. That's not a good sign.
Oh, hi.
Drink, Deborah?
No, thanks, I can't stay. I've got a lot to do.
Oh, go on.
Okay.
That was easy.
Oh, how to overcome shyness and form new relationships.
My mother gave it to me. She thinks women who aren't married by the age of 25 are psychologically disturbed.
Thanks.
Oh, God, let's all be sensitive and complicated, shall we?
Just because you're insensitive doesn't mean Tony has to be.
I found this on the mat. I don't understand. It's addressed to Tony and Deborah.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Deborah, the next time you seduce someone's boyfriend, don't pick a lying moron who A, tries to pull your sister, B, borrows your money to get you a present and buys himself a tortoise, and C, who dumps you for some tart with a sports car.
Damn, dude.
Tony, I have left your guitar outside together with a surprise for you both. How disappointing.
Deborah.
He botched that so quick. Is it in her car? Oh no. Dude, he's never hooking up with
I
her.
want to wash that off before it stains your upholstery.
He watched that so quick, man. Dude, oh my God. I was just like, oh man, Dermot was doing all the chasing. He doesn't have to do any chasing. She's doing all the chasing. And he's going to actually, like, succeed in hooking up with her. And he botched it that quick. Like, why would he break up with his ex-girlfriend that way by bringing her into it? Knowing how crazy people can get about stuff like that. Both ways. Bringing the new girl into the situation or bringing the new guy into the situation. Oh my God. That's crazy. Got her car destroyed. Dude's out of control. God bless him. He botched that. He was in there too. He was definitely there. She was feeling him for sure. I guess where's the comedy if they just hooked up like that? I actually thought Gary was going to react poorly to the whole situation, man. That he's like going in there and things are kind of working out smooth for him. I thought he was going to be like, oh man, dang. Like, because, he still kind of feels her a bit. And him like saying that he's moving in with her and all that stuff, I thought he was going to like react poorly to it and make a big deal about it and try to talk him out of it or something. But no, they seem to be hitting it off like pretty well. I thought it was going to be a bit of back and forth a little bit with that situation. Kind of feel bad for Gary's assistant. He's been real cold-blooded to that lady, man. It's really messed up. It's funny. Yeah, I'm sad it's messed up and funny. I was actually thinking, like, why is he excited about a pig head? Like, I'm a butcher. Put it in the microwave and watch the eyes explode. Because when I was a kid, I ate pig ears. It used to be good. I can't eat it as an adult, When I was a kid, I could actually eat it. But my auntie had tried to give me, like, some pig feet and pig ears when I was, like, I don't know, 17 or 18. I guess you're still a kid then. You're pretty young. And I tried and I got sick. But when I was really young, that's the type of stuff we ate because it's affordable. And we ate pig ears, pig feet, hog monks, pig snout, stuff like that. So that like I said, would be good eatings for a lot of people. He just said he want to put it in the microwave and watch it explode. At first when he poured it out, I thought it was something he was going to try to cook or something, but just pop it in just to blow it up or whatever. Along with stuff like chitlins. Not sure if anybody's ever had that. That's like the pig intestines. I can't eat that anymore. I just get sick from it. But yeah, I used to eat all the really inexpensive cuts. That's the type of stuff that goes a long way. It's very inexpensive. But when you're poor, you eat what you can because, like I said, it's dirt cheap. I think a lot of the stuff, because people have started eating a lot more, and I think there are a lot of people who used to be in deep like poverty and stuff. They've grown up, and some people have got themselves out of poverty, and they still have a taste for that stuff. I have a friend named Kenitra. She grew up very poor as well, but now she makes good money, and she still likes that. She likes the taste, but nobody in her family makes it anymore because they pulled themselves out of poverty and they refuse to eat what they call like poverty food. They still like soul food, like greens and things like that, but they won't eat like chitlins, hog maw, things like that. And my mom still makes that stuff for herself sometimes. So Kanichwa asked me like to bring her plates of food when my mom makes, and I used to bring Kanitra that food because I wouldn't eat any of it because I would get sick. Or if my auntie makes it, she'll always ask me to bring it because nobody in her family makes it anymore, and she doesn't know how to make it. So there are people who still have like a taste for that stuff, and it's gone up in price. It's crazy. I remember like bucks to chitlins used to be so cheap, and now it's just a lot more expensive. Same thing with like the cheaper cuts of like meat. It's really gone up in price. Yeah, it's wild. It's very, very wild. But yeah, I guess I've gone off on a tangent when it comes to like inexpensive meat because there was a pig head in this. But yeah, this is a good episode, man. Getting introduced to a new character, getting introduced to Tony. Somebody mentioned it was either in the comment or in messages. As I said, I kind of get those things mixed up. I always forget like where exactly I read it, but I wasn't surprised that that he wasn't going to be in this anymore. That Dermot was only in the first season because somebody mentioned that. Maybe it was like, I can't remember if it was an episode or something in, but they told me that somebody mentioned that it was after the first season he was going to be gone. But yeah, this is a good episode. Like I said, getting introduced to a new character, I really enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing what else comes from this character. It's funny that he has screwed up things so fast with her. And I think there's a lot more comedy in that they're not going to get along. And it's funny that he's very similar to Dermot in regards to like how childish he is, how he can't hold a relationship together, how he is with money and stuff. It's funny that Gary seeked out somebody different than Dermot, even though he got along with Dermot, but he seeked out somebody different. But he ended up with the same person. He wasn't paying rent at the last place he owed this guy. What he said, 3 months worth of rent. He can't hold down a relationship. He treated the lady like crap or whatever, and he's a big liar. He lied to this chick, so he just got another Dermot, man. He's just a bit better at being, I guess, manipulative. He can hide it a bit more. So I definitely look forward to seeing what chaos Tony brings to this, man. But unfortunately, his veil has fallen off already. The girls can see through it, so he won't be able to manipulate them as much because it's already fallen through, but maybe other people, and we get to see a bit more from that. But yeah, folks, as I said, this is a good start to Series 2. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.